Guess who's back again? I did this last time, and I'm back with my shenanigans. We are going to pack for a 3-week trip in Italy, Ireland, and Morocco. And yeah, you guessed it. I sketched out all of my outfits yet again because I'm crazy. But I genuinely think this method really helps me pack and understand exactly what I'm bringing, not overdo it, and then make sure I get the photos that I want and the content that we want. Yeah, it sounds a little anal. I hate when people say that word like that. It sounds a little anal. Ew, we should not be using the word anal at all unless you're getting a colonoscopy, okay? But it sounds a little overkill. That's a better word. Petition to never use the word anal again. And I just used it. I think this is a better system, at least for my crazy brain. Someone who wants to take pictures and look cutish and also feel relaxed and not overpack is the biggest thing. Because I just don't want to be lugging a 70-pound suitcase through the streets of Venice. So we're going to do this. And you guys can kind of help me out and help me decide if I'm off my rocker entirely or if there's a method to my madness. So you guys want to pack with me? Okay, so potentially even crazier, I mapped out every location as well so that I could really see exactly what I'm bringing. Ireland is the last stop, so I got really small at this point. One thing to note is that Morocco, from my research and understanding and talking to other people who have traveled there, they are under certain expectations, especially for women when it comes to fashion and what you're wearing. There's some things that you shouldn't wear just as a woman, it sounds like, for the safety and to respect the culture. So shoulders, I think, need to be covered. Midriff sound like they're okay. So crop tops should be okay, but I don't want to be in a sticky situation. And then usually they do long pants and long skirts. So all of my Morocco outfits are pretty sketched out accordingly. I don't know if this is a verbatim thing. We did talk to someone who actually lives there, and she said she wears whatever she would wear in the US, but that didn't quite I'm okay, but is that still culturally normative for your culture and you would just wear those things normally? You know what I mean? So I don't want to be disrespectful to anyone's culture. And I also don't want to just assume that I'll be safe and fine walking around as a young lady in a country that has some really harsh restrictions and different views on fashion and what's respectable. So all that to say, I'm a little nervous about that one. So I did have to kind of brainstorm, how do I do lightweight fabric that's also going to adhere to the code of, what's expected when I'm walking around there, because it's going to be hot. Morocco is going to be 100 degrees. We're going literally in July. So pray for us. But it should be fun overall. Ireland, I have lots of spaghetti straps, tank tops, and a lot of long skirts and dresses that I'm bringing. I just want to bring very lightweight fabric. So with that, I figured we would start packing today. That way I don't have to stress out when it's actually time to leave. Also, you guys, I got my hair done today, and I'm not going to lie to you. The gal who cut it did not do the best job. The cut's fine. I should clarify. But I specifically went to get a blowout because I wanted it to look nice and cute when we left for vacation, which is in a few days. But it was the last appointment I could grab before we leave. So I was like, hey, I'll pay for the cut and mostly just for that styling. And I showed her the picture, just a simple blowout with, the bangs all nice and cute. And I mean, I knew she was training, they told me that, and I understood that she was a trainee and it might not be the most, polished thing in the world, but so homegirl had me in giant pinup curlers underneath a dryer and hairsprayed my hair. And I'm not even kidding. I didn't even take a picture because I almost cried. I looked like Dolly Parton walking out of that salon. And I immediately came home, plugged in my curling iron, and started pulling it out just to get something that resembled a blowout, because that was not even close to a blowout. So I'm a little disappointed, and I spent $42, which is fine. Again, it was that was with tip. It was one of those Avita training schools, so they were training. But I did request someone who was pretty far in the program, and she graduates in a month. So I'm do I need to tell her? I'm not going to tell her, but like, do I need to go and be like, hey, bestie, like, that's not a blowout, you know? I tipped her well too. Like they didn't, like the cost was pretty low. And then that, you know, I gave her a 50% tip basically. But anyway, I was a little like, oh, and the whole reason, like I never go to the salon. I go maybe twice a year. I don't even color my hair. I just get a cut and a blowout. And I can usually just cut it at home because I have curly hair, but I really wanted to treat myself and I took the day off from my work so I could go do that just so I would look good for the trip and feel confident. It was like the only reason I was doing it was to get the blowout, and I kind of left a little disappointed. And then right after that, I wanted to support a local coffee shop. So I purposely like went out of my way on my drive home to stop at this coffee shop I had heard some good stuff about. And I pulled in, got out of the car, and they were like, we're not serving coffee today because the guy who makes it isn't here. ? So I was like, okay. So then I was like really sad. I was like decaffeinated and just paid $48 for not a blowout. But it's fine. It's fine. I feel like it looks okay now because I did it myself. And we get what we pay for. So it's a lesson to learn. And maybe I helped her career, you know? Maybe she will be better at blowouts from now on. Anyway, we're going to start packing. One thing I want to chat to you guys about, I want to tell you about a brand new brand. I don't think they're brand new, but it's a new brand to me. Boom. Monique. Okay, so this brand, fully disclosure, they sent me items for free for this trip, which I'm very excited about. But the thing is, I don't want over pollution. I don't need an overstuffed closet. I don't want overconsumption in my own life. And so the only reason I said yes to the free products was because it's a sustainable brand and I wanted to test it out and tell you guys about it. Microplastics are everywhere. They are also in our clothes and spandex and polyester and not natural fabrics. So things like linen and wool are really important when we're choosing fabrics that are more sustainable for the planet. And this brand, all of their items are linen or wool, which is great. So it's really fashionable stuff. Personally, I selected this really cute two-piece. There's this green vest and then these green slacks. And this is all 100% linen. And it's like European flaxseed linen. It's very nice. It all came kind of like this. There was no, packaging to it. They pride themselves on being extra sustainable in that regard as well, which I love. And they also do like lower batch quantities. So they don't overproduce themselves. They kind of sew everything when the orders come in so that they're not just like mass producing a bunch of stuff. I wore these green pants the other day just to test them out. And I'm loving how they're actually like shaped. I ordered a medium to fit over my belly pooch. Boop, not pregnant, just enjoying my life. And I really like the structure of these. I felt like this is one of the best linen pants I've ever gotten to wear because it's breathable, lightweight, and it has a good structure and a shape to it. It was maybe like an inch longer than it should be for my height because I'm 5'4". But I put on like some wedgie like sandals and I think that really helped. So I'm really excited and I'm going to bring this I think I'm going to wear this two-piece set in Rome. I think that'd be cute. But I also might wear that in Ireland. Before I like put it all in my suitcase though, I also got these rust-colored pants from them. They have pockets, but they are a different cut than those ones that I just showed you. But also still linen, which is beautiful. And then also this cute yellow romper situation. This looks so fun. It's like a little overall set. And I think I'm going to wear this in Morocco, but with like a white undershirt. So I'm excited. I'll post more about it if it's great. I do have a 10% off for you guys. I'll add it in the show notes, but I think it's just India Jade Photo. So if you're interested in sustainable linen and wool products, Monique is for you. At least maybe don't take my word on that yet. Let me double check first and actually try it out on the trip. But I'm really positive. I'm really positive, guys. I'm really hopeful that this will be a good brand. So I'm going to pack up all these linen pants and let you know how it goes. I think this time around, I'm just going to put things in versus in outfit order just because I'm doing a lot of mixing and matching to try to reuse a lot of the clothes and not overpack or overconsume. And I usually, when I'm packing for an international trip, like leave room to bring home goodies. I don't think I want to get any goodies this time. You know, I'll say that, but then I'll find something really cute. But like realistically, we're trying to get stuff out of our house. We're doing some spring, summer cleaning right now. So maybe like small things. Maybe like jewelry. I can always do jewelry. That's fun and meaningful. Like I like to bring a little meaningful trinket home, but nothing crazy. Okay, I am interested in these tops because I think they look a little like cottagecore, but they also could look potato sack chic on me, on my body type. So I'm going to bring a few. They're also from Monique. They're all linen. We'll see how they fit on my body. And look at these little Rust shorts. That's so cute. Okay, next up, we're going to be packing dresses. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know why I'm feeling a little weird about dresses right now. I have some really cute ones. I've been thrifting for this trip for several months now. But I can't decide if I want to do any short dresses. Like, I low-key feel like short dresses are kind of... They may or may not be going out of style, but at least for me, I'm just thinking they're not as practical as like a long dress. Even though, yes, it's like more fabric. I feel like there's something way more elegant about... And maybe it's just because I'm getting older, like more mature about wearing like a long dress, walking around these places than like a short dress. I don't know. Am I weird? Like, I feel like the long dress is kind of it right now. So I'm going to pop this one in. I thrifted this not too long ago. It's a Target brand, but, you know, thrifted. I think I got it for $8. It's gorgeous. And this one's from Old Navy, but I thrifted it as well. I'm just telling you the brands so that you know. Look at this. It's so much fun. This is definitely like gelato, Italy, lots of fun there. Maybe even Ireland too. This one is not a dress, but this is a Free People romper with this cute little keyhole cutout. It is a heavier fabric, but I really like it. It's pretty sturdy, and I feel like it's a great one for like a touring day for walking around. This will probably be reserved for Ireland, maybe Italy, because it's got like an open back, so I definitely cannot wear this in Morocco. But I actually got my first tattoo when I was wearing this in New York last summer. Fun factory! I can't tell if like you like don't care at all or you care, so. Okay, and this dress is really cute. I also thrifted it, of course, $10 from the thrift store, still has a tag on. This is a Jessica Simpson design. I don't know much about her, but we love this little baby doll dress. See, I'm saying, oh my gosh, short dresses are out of style, but like here I go packing one. I think this is really pretty, and I'm envisioning running around Irish fields wearing this. And it'll be flowy and cute. But then I'm like a long red skirt. Should I pack a long red skirt? I'm gonna consult my list. It's not on my list. Okay, and this is a dress that I could honestly do without packing. Not because I don't like it, but because I already wore it and got quite a lot of content wearing this to a trip to San Diego last year. But I don't live my life just for the content, and I do still love this one. It's lightweight. I don't think it'll add much if I slip it in the bag. Look at me, I'm slipping it in the bag. And I got this dress. I don't remember if it was Goodwill Bins or what, but it was like $2. Like it was something insanely cheap. No, it was Volunteers of America. They were having an end of the month sale and everything was like 80% off. It was so dang cheap. I was like, why do I feel like it was $2? Because it was. Something else. I also got inspired for this trip by creating my mood board. And a lot of these elements are flowy, beachy, carefree, multiple patterns, multiple headscarves, lots of color. Which, if you've seen my past Pack With Me videos, like the last time we did a big trip to, especially Europe, was in the winter. So everything was more muted. I had a couple pops of color, but everything was like grays, neutrals, browns, black, that kind of fabric. So it's just interesting and fascinating to me to see my own like palette shift, not just with the season, but also just with time. Like that trip was only like 8 months ago. And now I'm like, I just want color. Like, I don't really want, I'm wearing black right now, but I'm like, I don't want to bring black on a summer vacation. Excuse me. I just want to pack color. So I am excited to kind of experiment with some new things. Does anyone else just feel like when you're on vacation, you can actually like dress the way you want and be the way you would and should be if you were home, but then you're home and you're dressing that way and you feel judged. So you're going, wait, just look okay. All right, next I'm going to grab my tops and t-shirts for the trip. This one is a really fun little ruched, what's this pattern called? Not chiffon. Gingham? Is that the name of it? I like it though, because I could wear it without a bra and it's all stretchy and cute. I just thrifted this one for $14, but it was on sale. It was half off. And I don't know why some thrift stores are now just like taking advantage of the thrift. You know what I mean? They're just jacking up the cost. For tops, I love a long button down. Even if it's the summertime, even if I get a little sweaty, I don't know. It's been kind of a staple in my wardrobe the last several years, which also might be another thing about getting older and just maturing. But I love kind of this soft one. I actually got this from being on a photography set, several years ago. I was in college and I was helping my friend out with a project and I modeled for her and she said I could keep the shirt and I was like, thank you. Oh my gosh, I thought it was a spider. That's just my cat's hairball, not a spider. Ew, so gross. Love my babies, but they do cough up a lot of hairballs. So you never know when you're just going to get a little chilly, throw this over your swimsuit, or just want to wear it with like a pair of shorts. So I'm definitely packing this. Another thing to pack, just a couple white t-shirts. Again, it's good for like layering. I like to layer things. I'm thinking underneath those yellow overalls, maybe this, I can like even tie it as a crop shirt with a long skirt could be cute, but you just never know when you want to layer. This is a cutie little top that I thrifted. Shocker. It's from Forever 21. And I was really bummed because the thrift store dressing rooms, they were closed that day for some reason. Who knows why. And I couldn't try it on in the store, but I just bought it anyway. I was like, it's a medium top. Like, what's going to go wrong? The sleeves, these little troublemaking sleeves, when they're buttoned, look at that. There's absolutely, I can't even fit my whole hand through there. Like, it's so tight on your arm. And like, oh, I got some guts. I got some girthy arms. So they don't fit when they're buttoned, but they do fit when they're unbuttoned. But I feel like this with like a white long skirt, which I have, is going to be so cute. And it would be perfect for Morocco and also for Ireland. So win, 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 win. And Italy. I could wear that thing everywhere. Very similar shirt cut. I actually thrifted this one in upstate New York this March. $2.99. Wait, is that right? No, I thrifted this here. What am I talking about? $2.99 in Pickerington. And this one is very much Morocco. Look at that. It's giving Arabian Nights. Very cute. Love it. Is that the wrong culture? I'm sorry if it is. But this with like those long linen pants, I think would be very cute. Very cutesy for looking around and riding camels. You can tell me if I'm crazy, but I had this idea of doing like a nude, like tube top, and then a sheer white top or like a lacy white top. And this is the nude, tube that I do have. But every time I wear this, like it doesn't stay in place very well. So I'm kind of like, should I just leave this at home, not worry about it? But it's so lightweight and it might be a good bralette kind of thing too if I don't feel like wearing a bra. So I think I'm going to pack it. Should I pack it? Yeah, I'm going to pack it. I can't make decisions. That's why you're here. This one, silky, fun, shows a lot of belly, but with some high-waisted pants, I'll feel good in it. This one I also thrifted several years ago. I think the original brand is Forever 21. Do I have a problem? Like, I don't think I like their stuff, but then all my closet is thrifted Forever 21. So who knows? Okay, next up. Oh my gosh, I'm flying through my packing list. I feel so good. Oh, my fly fit, my airplane fit. I want pants with pockets, non-negotiable at this point. You have to have pants with pockets when you're flying. It just makes life easier. I want a tank top so that once we actually land, I can be in my tank top. But then I also need like a comfy airplane hoodie. Send your recommendations if you found a good, fluffy, sustainable brand. I'd like a nice, fresh one. I think I'll just bring one of the ones Ian has. 'Cause the thing is with the airplane hoodie, I want it really big. I want it to be like a blanket that also is fluffy on the, like that. But yeah, I'll worry about the airplane fit last. For now, I think I need like a sweater, like a toss over sweater. I've sketched it out here in a horrible sketch. But I have this specific one that I thrifted. It's not fishnet, but it's like gappy. You know what I mean? It's like a see-through sweater. So I'm going to toss that in here. I'm going to pack my swimsuit. Ooh, okay. I might be missing this article of clothing. I may have donated it already. But I think we're going to do bottoms now. Bottoms and skirts. So let's do that. All right. Skirts and bottoms. We're almost there, you guys. These are the pants that I thrifted in upstate New York way back in March, thinking of this specific trip. Yeah, I think ahead. Unfortunately, they are Shein, whoever, whatever. Guys, don't shop there. The thing is, when I'm walking around a thrift store, yes, there's magic and beauty of re-wearing someone else's clothes, and there's a lot of good gems you'll find. However, it should be telling to us as like, what is the brands getting donated the most, right? If people don't want them in their closet, there must be a reason. Either it's poor quality or it's out of style because the microtrends are going so fast. So I think it should be telling when about 70% of the thrift stores I walk through these days are stuffed with Shein. We should kind of know better at this point. Go, okay, maybe we should just stop buying from this brand altogether because everything is ending up in the thrift store. But I do like these pants. They're fun. They're gappy. They're cute. I don't even remember how much I thrifted them for. I think it was like $2. So that's great. But it's just not a brand I think we should be supporting. There are just so many red flags with it and the way they involve children in the making of their clothes and unsafe labor practices. But I thrifted it, so we can't get mad because I'm saving it from a landfill and I'm going to put it on my butt when I'm walking around Morocco. Okay. I also thrifted this. Big surprise. But the location, maybe that should be like a new game we play. Like, thrifted Aubrey, but like, which location? A random thrift store. I think it was a Goodwill in Orange County, California. I truly like this is my passion, guys. Like I go travel and then I hunt at thrift stores. I love this skirt. It's outrageous. It's loud. It's chartreuse. What a fun color. We're bringing back color this summer, besties. We're bringing back color. Okay, and then I also have this white skirt. Now I just lied to you. I said I thrift everything. Curse you. I didn't thrift this one. This one gets me sent to jail. I bought this on an Amazon fashion page. I know. Maybe a year and a half ago. But I committed. I pledged if I was going to buy something fast fashion, I would wear it till it was wearable no more. It's a cotton skirt. It has an elastic band, so I do like that. It fits my body. It fits my butt. It tucks in my tummy a little bit. So I am sorry that I supported fast fashion. But I am committed to wearing this for the next 80 years. So I'm bringing it. And it's a great thing to have. I think like a long skirt. Again, I hope you can thrift them or buy them secondhand. But a long skirt with that top, like with a t-shirt, with a tank top, with a sweater. I just feel like it's the summer staple right now. Maybe it's just in my own mind, but I feel like it's chic and colorful. It feels playful and a little trendy without being so trendy that you're going to, not want to wear it anymore next year. I think it's a very easy piece to layer and it makes packing, kind of a breeze. You can wear that several times. Okay, yay. I thought I donated this top, but I'm glad I didn't. It is an extra small, yikes, which is why I thought I donated it because it is a little tight. But it is perfect for Morocco. You know what I mean? Like that's a perfect covering all the things kind of top. So I'm going to stuff that in here as well. And then, because we're all about the content, I have this specific, oh gosh, there's a hair on my lip. Heh. I have this specific vision of an aerial shot of my husband flying the drone and we're standing or laying in like a gorgeous Irish field. And I'm in this long-ish lacy white dress. I don't want it to look bridal, but I want it to look ethereal for sure. I thrifted this lacy white dress not that long ago. She's cute. Yeah, she's also from Shein. Again, what did I tell you? They're at the thrift store. It was $9, which I'm sure it's $9 at Shein as well, which is stupid. However, it's beautiful, and I think it'd be the perfect dress to kind of make that vision come to life. And yeah, follow my pages, follow my Instagram accounts, so you can see if it happens, because I think that picture And specifically like a shot of me like running in an Irish field and like over my shoulder with the white dress. Like, I love it. So hopefully that works pretty well. I also should cut all these tags before we go. I don't want to be ripping tags, but what am I doing? Okay. As you can tell, I literally have only packed one pair of shorts at this point and almost no like comfy clothes. Again, even though it's vacation, I want to look fashionable, and I do think most of this is very comfortable to wear. I'm going to throw in a pair of denim shorts just as a backup in case there is a really hot day or I just need, you know, some normal clothes. I don't want to like go somewhere in a dress or something. And then I think I'm going to pop in maybe some extra socks, stuff like that. But I think that's pretty much most of my looks. I do need like a plain tank top. I'm not sure what color or what I even have right now that's clays. Let me check my list. Because I'm almost there. Allow me to introduce you to my bin of scarves. I slowly have been just collecting scarves when I'm in a thrift store. I'll just find something that's silky. Maybe some of these are high-end. I really don't know because a lot of them don't have tags, which is probably an indicator that's a little more high-end. Look at this gorgeous one I just thrifted recently. Like, I love it. It's so chic. I feel like that's so pretty. And I'm really going to try to experiment with like more hair stuff. In addition to like around the neck is usually how I like to wear it. But yeah, I'm thinking scarves are in the summer. It's the scarf of the summer. So I'm going to bring this guy for sure. And the thing is too, they're so lightweight. They add a lot of color to your outfit. You could tie it around your waist, tie it around your neck, tie it in your hair, tie it at the end of your braid, put it on your purse, put it around your suitcase. Like, it just adds a pop of color. And it could be very functional as well. And just, it's like an easy thing you can pack to make your outfit really pop. I also, on the same thrifting trip, grabbed this one. I think this was, again, like $1 at the thrift store. I really should have, like, deep cleaned these. But they don't smell like anything. I checked them for, you know, bugs, bed bugs, whatever. I don't think there's bed bugs in these scarves, to be honest. Watch me come back with head lice. Okay, so there's 2 scarves. I do want a little more color. So I'm going to try to see. I know I have a red one, but I'm not sure where it is, but I definitely want the red. That might be something I have to do off camera. Okay? Off camera. Fun fact, this scarf came from my ex-boyfriend. But I keep it because it's actually like really fluffy and functional in case they weren't. When it's cold outside. Some deodorant because they stink all the time. Little perfume might be good in my carry-on. And now for shoes. I'm highly tempted to just bring these little baddies. Oh, I want to do it so bad. But I have the space, so I might as well bring 2 pair. Oh no, they're cracking. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm so glad I noticed that because what if this was the only pair I brought and they literally break? Oh, diabolical. Guys. These are my favorite. These are Croc platform shoes. Crocs. Never in my life would I be telling the general public to buy Crocs. But like, oh, now I'm mad that they're cracking. I've had these for probably 4 years, so I can't be too mad about it. I've wear these to wedding days. I've worn these on vacation. I wear these for hiking before. I don't recommend it because they are a platform, but I've worn these things. You can even see. Look at how worn those are. It's just like 3 or 4 years of use. But I love them. They're great. I have no pain, no foot problems. I do sound like an arthritic old person. No problems when I wear these shoes. I love them. I love them. I love them. And now I'm really sad. You can kind of see right there. Let's look at the crickety cracks. Oh, I really hope they don't break. But this was my big plan. Now I'm nervous. My big plan was to wear these every single day with every single outfit for 3 weeks. Now I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm actually like scared now. And I have a wedding tomorrow, so it's not like I have time to like go hunt down another pair at the outlet store because there's a Crocs outlet like not too far away, but it's like 40 minutes away, so it's not like I could do that and then shoot the wedding and then come home and then go to bed and then leave. Dang it, I'm nervous now. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. You know what? Maybe I'll bring Birks as a backup. They're not I don't love them as much. Just because they're not as fashionable, but they are very practical and I can be just fine. And then my other plan my backup plan now that I have to do is my old smelly sneakers. They really need a clean, honestly. But maybe I'll clean them before I put them. Yeah, I'm going to clean them. But I think a white pair of sneakers is just like a great idea when you're traveling. I don't care if it looks a little touristy. I think they're really cutesy. I think it's in with a no-show sock or even a shock that covers your ankle. However, on me, that looks terrible because I have very like thick Greek, Hungarian, meaty calves. So that little like anklet ballerina sock situation, not for my body type. Not for my body type, girl. I think I need to eat some fruit after this. Okay, swimsuits. We have to have some swimmies in here. Of course we do. Now the problem, there is no problem. You know what? Body confidence. The best bikini body you have is the one you currently have. Am I a little nervous about wearing these little itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikinis even though they're purple? A little bit. But you know what? I'm with family. I'm on vacation. I'm not going to see these Italian people again. If they see my little pumpy pooch, my little fupa, good for them. Good for them. Good for them. But I really didn't like get my crunches in. So anyway, we're going to do it with confidence. Okay. We have purple. And then I do have a green one piece in case I am feeling a little kind of complicated about myself. I do like this one, but it does have a funny keyhole cut out right where your belly is instead of your back. So it's kind of like, okay, here's the part that I'm most insecure about. I did buy a new swimsuit and I'm fearing that I did buy it thinking that the body would come with, unfortunately. But it's really cute. I've been wanting this actual swimsuit for 2 years. I got itchy bitchy bottoms, very cute. But then the top has this cool little cutout. Shows a little underboob, a little spicy, but it's really cute. It's just a little like, yeah, it's a little smudged. But it's fine. We're going to be confident. Did I make it? Hi, slay. I'm also going to bring my high-waisted black bottoms to cover up the foops if I feel like it. And then this cover up that's like fun and knit and cute to like go out and get little Aperol spritzer and a swimmy suit. And last but not least, I'm packing books. I asked y'all on my Instagram what beachy summer reads I had to bring on vacation. I got some amazing responses. However, when I went to the library, almost every single one of them was already checked out. And so I put myself on a wait list because I do want to read them all. But y'all suggested this one Italian Summer. I don't like romance that's like smut, but I also love mystery and suspense and thriller. However, on a vacation, I want something kind of easy that maybe throws some mystery in there, but like an easy read. You know, I'm not trying to read theology. I'm not trying to read complex lore and fantasy on the beach. I wanted some easy reads. So I grabbed this one. I'm excited about it. Happy Place by Emily Henry. I actually checked this one out last summer and never got around to reading it, but I've heard it's great and I had a copy, so I snagged it. And then this one just caught my eye. It says, it's a Reese's Book Club one. It says The Guest List, but it's actually like a murder mystery around like a wedding. And since I'm a wedding photographer, I was like, that's interesting to me. So these are the 3 contenders right now that I'm going to bring. I am also listening right now to Fourth Wing. It's like a fantasy lore romance suspense, I guess. It's pretty good, but I'm listening to it on Audible. So I figured between that and 3 books over 3 weeks, which is a big stretch, I probably have a lot of content to go through. So I'm feeling good about it. If I'm tight on weight, I might just leave one home. But I think it'll be just fine. Everything I just put in there was like cotton, linen, waist, a couple grams. I'm good, I think. Okay, I think I just packed for the trip. I'll throw in the rest of my toiletries and stuff later, but I feel good. I might grab like some gold jewelry, a couple rings to bring. Okay, hairball for myself. Yuck. But I think that's pretty much it. You guys, I'm excited. I'm excited. This one is a very rare trip where it's actually just vacation. We don't have to work while we're there. So I'm feeling very blessed to have this opportunity to just chill for a little bit and not have to stress out about clients and files and making sure that we don't get, arrested or whatever in a different country. However, I do fear we're on the edge of World War III, so I'm a little nervous about traveling right now, but I think it'll be good. Pray for us. I'm excited. Let me know what your favorite beach read is in the comments below. And I will promise, I'm holding myself to this. I will promise to give you a juicy recap vlog afterwards that you can see everything and relive the vacation with us. I wish I could take you all with me, but I can't. So, bye.